So you're having trouble grinding for hypers and cash? Well, in this guide I'll be teaching you how to grind for them. I see a lot of people robbing stores at random. Well, you're grinding wrong. Grinding stores randomly is extremely inefficient and you won't see much progress for cash or hypers. You should have a designated route. If you follow these tips, you will see your progress in cash and pity go up. First, here are some tips for grinding. The first tip is to play on small servers. The benefits of playing on small servers are amazing. No cops, less crims to mess up your route, and people say that you have a less chance of getting hyperchromes. Well, I pulled bank 4 in a small server. Just watch. The second tip I have is to grind in a group of friends. This will allow you to complete the full route, and it's just so much better to play with a group of friends. It makes the experience so much more fun. Also, having an alt account to pass out cards is extremely helpful for everyone. Last tip before I get into the route is to use meta vehicles. Volt, Roadster, and Concept are my favorite. If you don't have any of these vehicles, you should try to get one as soon as you can. They are extremely helpful for when it comes to grinding cash and hyperchromes. The robbery I like to start off with is bank. If you are in a small server, then the bank is the easiest robbery because you have nothing to deal with. If there are cops in your lobby, then you only need two things, RPG and C4. They dominate in the bank. If you can use either of these, you should have nothing to worry about. Next, go to the jewelry store. The jewelry store is pretty easy if you can dodge lasers. However, there are a couple glitches you can do to get hyperchromes. If you see a gem floor, then just put an all at the bottom, or take turns grabbing the gems with your friend. You can rob it more than once, which will rack up your pity at insane amounts. If you think that someone's camping you, just walk up the ramp and walk back down. It'll just TP you to the floor. After you go J-Store, go Museum. Museum is a simple robbery. You need 2 people to start it, and you need 2 people to end it. If you have bad teammates, this can take forever to end because they don't know how to solve the puzzles. Well, what if you didn't need another person to end it? You just needed a pickup truck. Just spawn a pickup truck on the roof, drive it in the hole, and then rob as normal. But instead of solving the puzzle, actually just use the pickup truck to get out. If you turn your bag into Volcano after, you're doing it wrong. You should be stacking Museum and Power Plant together. Once you get done with Museum, take the railroad to Power Plant. I like to park my Volt bike right next to the door. You should have no problem solving the puzzle. Some people drop their bag up here, I just roll. Now just drive to Volcano as normal. Hop off your Volt bike and drop your bag by clicking the backspace. Then pick it up and wait a little bit, and then turn it in. After Museum and Power Plant, you should always hit Casino. When looking for the code, you should follow this route. Click this wall, then that corner, then this wall, then this wall, behind the desk. Then you should check every part of the window. It can be anywhere. Then on the disco floor. It's on the window, but you can also be up top. The best route for computers is to get these two first, and this one, then cross over, get both of them, and then just go down this line. If you can time a roll, you can easily make it through the lasers. For the vault, as long as you have good hand-eye coordination, it's extremely easy. Now you can just grab cash and leave easily. If you have Pro Garage, go roof. It's way faster than going to the ground. If you're grinding with a group of friends, you should always go Tomb after Casino. The hardest part of the robbery is getting all three people to show up. But once you've gotten all three people, it's just time consuming. I'll show you the best ways to speed it up. When the door's first opening, take your sword out and move sideways and slip into the crack. You'll be the first person in every time if you do this. Time rolls and sword procs to easily get over the obbies. If you equip and unequip your sword, you can easily pass people. Make sure you jump on the bridge so other people can get across it. Here's a glitch that will speed up the robbery. Grab a gem, and then go out from where you came. Parkour the statue, then land on this railroad. You'll get to the carts before the door can even open. This only works if you're the first person to the gem room, or the door will open by the time you get there. If you just hold E, the rest of the robbery is extremely easy. Now I'm going to talk about when to hit the moving robberies, cargo plane, and train. To catch cargo, you need map awareness. If you see it coming in, you should stop your rotation and instantly go and grab it, because once it gets in the air, it's extremely hard to catch. You can still catch cargo if the door's closed. Just drive up to it and click space. You clip in. There's nothing else to this robbery. Just grab a cargo crate and go. Make sure to grab a card though if you don't have one. To get to the ground faster, just undeploy your chute. You may take fall damage, but it's worth it. Now just turn in your crate and continue the rotation. You should be hitting train when it's stopped at train station. Also, you should only rob it for 125. There's no reason to rob it for more. It barely gives any cash. If you want train to always end up at station, make sure the levers are pointed right, from the direction that I'm looking at them. You can rob train from outside. Just open vault and door and then run up against that wall on the left side. And boom. If this guide helped you out, then be sure to like and subscribe.